Hello and welcome to episode 1 of a Minecraft Let's Play. Now, I've never done one of these before, so I suppose we get started and our spawn quite miserable. I think I'm gonna run this way until we find something, probably collect this wood and get started. Alright, now we make our first tool and let's go get some stone. If the video gets laggy at any point, just know I will fix it eventually. I do have a CPU in mind that I do want to get. Sadly, my last CPU fried itself. Don't know what my plans are going to be for this world entirely. Just kind of want to go play through it. Now, there's some crazy lore when it comes to me in Minecraft. And I've never beat the game solo. So, I think it would be very cool for me to not only beat the game solo, but 100% the game solo. With every achievement. So, we'll see how that goes. It's definitely gonna be a while. I just gotta figure out these keybinds. I am playing on something I'm not used to playing on. I switched to a mod loader. I forget what it's called. I'll show it on screen here. And every time you install a new mod, you have to reset your keybinds. And I didn't really remember mine completely. I kind of just loaded in and started playing. I do not want to build in any of these areas. At least want to get a hut down and whatnot. Don't want to show you all the boring part of me fighting the base location, so I will cut to then, which would be like 1 second for y'all. Last I talked to y'all, I was somewhere over there. I actually really enjoy how this river kind of runs up, and there's a village right over here. Now, normally when I do play, I do just kind of steal a villager's house and live in it. I think living here, making a nice little house here, and then having the village over there is quite nice. So if I do want to make a trading hall in the future, I have the resources I can do that. This place is actually so nice, having like this whole place. Make another village over there. Oh, right. Give me your riches. I don't have the mouse mod on. Quite annoying. Normally I have a mod where I can just drag my mouse and hold a click down and it'll automatically pick up the items. I also went on a little bit of killing spree on the way here. Be able to make a bed, and we have some food as well. I've just kind of been eating it raw. I am not playing hardcore for the reason because I am going to die. I'm going to die multiple times. I am no Minecraft pro. Hello, guys. Maybe in the future I will do some kind of hardcore let's play and see how that goes. But first, let's try beating the game normally first. All right, 2 buckets of water. Wait, that's good. Now we have an infinite water source automatically. Raw fish. Da-da-da. Don't really need you. Put that back. Sun's going down. It's nighttime. So, let's get over with night 1. Alrighty. Day 2. Let's at least want to try to get a base area set up beforehand. Wow. Insane view. One thing that kind of sucks, I did want to play on a different mod pack, and the game looks so much better on the other one. It's because it has the distance horizon thing, but me recording on this PC with a very mediocre CPU, it just couldn't handle it. Right now, I would get around these FPS on the other one. Normally 80, it would flow about 80 to 90, which is playable. But as soon as I press record, it would go from that to like 30 and it'll drop down to 12. I don't think that's a very good viewing experience. We were just using a shader, and I believe I have some kind of, I'm using sodium, which is also a Minecraft optimizer. Kind of makes everything a little bit better. It makes blocks that are like very far away, not fully rendering. Oh, I gotta use keybinds. But they're slow, they're not as rendered as they should be. Normal Minecraft's not like that. They do full renders no matter what. Enough yapping. I think I should get along with this base idea. So let's go. Alrighty. I think what would look very cool here is definitely have this being the main foundation. I want to have a multiple building purposed home. I feel like a lot of people just kind of build one home and they put everything in there. I want my home to feel more spacious, and what's the word for it? I just want to make it have purpose. I want to each thing have its own purpose. I want to have a library that has its own purpose. I want to have a smelting area that has its own purpose, and just add texture to it. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Let's get it on. Alrighty, I mined some trees, organized some things. I got a little bit of a starter base going. I think for now, I definitely want to get some iron tools. Also, I think building around this pond would be very cool. Like having kind of like one side of the base here, another side of the base here, and the pond here. And then maybe it leads out to like a little mining area here and like some kind of dock system. I think it'd be very cool to have, but these stone tools are not going to do the job for me. It takes a little bit of time, so I'm going to start making a mine, I think, which I think is going to put it right here, and later on I'll come back and spruce it up a bit. But for now, over here, make a shovel and get to mining. Also, this is my first ever time making any kind of Minecraft Let's Play, so if anybody has any criticism at all, let me know. Anything you could say or any advice you can give will be very helpful. I haven't done this thing. You guys obviously watch Minecraft. I kind of just like seeing it, so yeah. One thing I really do like about this mod is if I press G, I can go night mode. So not only will that be better for the viewing experience, it just makes it also easier instead of having to like put a torch every so often. With this shader, I believe torches also light up, so maybe just for aesthetics, I will do that eventually. But for now, just so you guys can see and I can see, I'm gonna keep using this night mode mod. I definitely have some plans in the future and that go outside of the whole Minecraft sphere, but we'll see how it goes. Looks like we got coal, which I do need coal, because without coal we can't get iron, or we can't smelt iron. Yeah, don't need any of that coal. Might as well mine it for now, I suppose. Better to have it than not have it. I do need to run up to get another pickaxe, which I probably should have brought. Actually, I could just make another one down here. Wow. Lovely. Whoa! Well, conveniently that breaks at time, but so I made the backup. Found our first bit of iron. Collect some of this. Hopefully it's a good chunk. All I need is 3, technically. Looks like we're gonna get... Ooh, big vein. Okay. Like this. Oh, wow. Alright. We are able to make an axe and a pickaxe, which is lovely. I've always preferred the axe. I never really make a sword, because this kind of just one-hits everything if you jump. Even as a stone, and then iron's better. The only time I use a sword is if I'm fighting... If I'm farming like stuff. So if I make a mob farm, I'll use a sword for that because it's multiple. But for the most part, when I just run around, I always use axe. It's always worked for me, especially in Java. I think Bedrock is a little bit. I think Bedrock's a different story on it. Oh, mine this out. Just kind of keep it straight. Collect a bit of this iron. I think it's 25 to be able to get a full set of iron armor. So around there. Well, it looks like we're going back up anyways. We'll be coming back. More iron there. What is that? Cobblestone. That's what we dropped. And then we go that way. All right. Back to the top we go. All right. That was painful. Let's go to bed real quick. Almost fell off the bed. I'm going to smelt some of this iron and get a iron pickaxe. And then we're going back down into the depths of the mine. I am in disbelief I just did that. Well, I guess we got an iron hoe now. I misclicked somewhere along the way. Man, just my luck. Alrighty, we managed to craft it without making another hoe. We'll go back down in the mines. I'm not going to record this bit. I don't want to bore you with too much of a mining progress. I'm just going down there. And if I find diamonds, I guess I'll show that. But next segment will be me actually building the base. So yeah, see you till then. Alrighty. Got an extra 15 iron. And cave down there goes kind of good. I guess I'll show that in another episode. All right. Now we have 50 more iron. I'm going to throw this in the furnace real quick. And we're going to get on with the building. I'm going to go over here, get a bunch of wood. And we're going to start building this thing. I didn't grab too much wood, but I think it should be enough to get started. Normally I use this wood as like stick or like chest wood. But I want to kind of implement this lighter bit of wood into the build somehow. Never really built with this kind of wood. I think this with like a little bit of a frame around it somehow. I don't have a axe. Hold on, stand by, sorry. But I think something along the lines of something like this. I think that would be, it's simple, it looks good, but obviously scaled up. Not too sure where I'm gonna place it. I think right here, maybe. Have it facing this way. And then have like a bit of a peak, but I also want to make this also an entrance. So it's gonna be kind of like a very triangle thing and boom, bop, bam. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it in this episode, but I will definitely try. Well, that's a cool little passing over animation, but yeah. Okay, chains of plans. I'm thinking about it. I kind of want to have a frontal view, and I don't know if it would be better just to have the base start here or be back here hidden away. I think back there hidden away, I'm gonna remove this and make a little pathway, and then this would be something. I think I'm gonna keep this wall here actually to sanctify the mine. So I gotta clear up this little bit here. Gotta get on with the build. I'll cut to when I actually start building. All right, this time I promise I will. Alrighty, this is what I got going on so far. I would say trust the process, because I know it looks a little bit ugly now, but I'm just not a good builder when it comes to these things. I might change around the little front side here, but for the most part, this is kind of layout I'm going for. Then again, it's very cubey, I know right now, but I do want to have it come over and connect here some way, just so I can have this little pond here in the middle. I think next step here is just filling out the inside walls with kind of just this. So I can gotta get a base on how it should look in my head. I might bring this forward a bit. I might play with it a little more. I think having these lighter blocks are going to add to it other than take it away. Let's continue up framing. This base is gonna be a little bit small. Also, a quick little tip for people that are really new to base building. What a lot of people do is they'll do this and then they'll fill in like this. When you have it like this, it doesn't really add any depth, but when you have it kind of spaced out, at least by one block, it adds a little bit more depth. And you can add like stairs, and it kind of just gives more depth to the build. I'm not a pro though, so I don't know if you should listen to me. Let's go to bed real quick, because the sun is setting over there somewhere. Alrighty, good morning. I think I'm actually going to get rid of this. I think it's what makes the build a little much. And we're gonna continue in the inside box. I think I might actually, we're just gonna get rid of this whole front place, and we're gonna replace it with something like this for now, just as a placeholder. Doesn't look all that good, but try my best. All right, let's finish framing up the building. Normally I keep my bases really opened, but right now I don't have glass, so I don't really want to do that. Just kind of like square everything off, just kind of so I know what I'm working with here. It's so nice with shaders, having like this kind of come in, and if I had like holes up here, it'd like be a beam of light. Yeah, I think there we go. That's what I was missing. Something like that. All right, it's coming together. And I think having windows here. Oh wait, I need to go out one more. I'm not a pro. This will also do, having a window there. I kind of want to have it framed a little bit, so I might extend this by one. That should fix my problem. That's another project for another day. For now, I kind of just want to get this base somewhat done, which I'm gonna take this and make that out of it, so I don't have to go gather more birch right now. Alrighty, coming up to the end now. Boom, now we got a roof over our heads. I do need to make at least 2 torches for now. Just a couple torches. I guess I'll make a lot of torches just because I can. Later on, I definitely want to replace with lanterns on my other world. It's the only thing I use. I just basically use a lot of iron to make lanterns. Right now, I can't really afford that much, so I do not want to do that right now, but we will kind of nicen up the place for now. It's so weird building, and right now I'm using Quake Pro, and the perspective sometimes is a bit weird. Most of the time I do play in 100. That's kind of like my sweet spot, as I've always kind of played in 100, but I think for the video's sake, I think this is better. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, mid video switch to 100. I think it gives more of a flatter image. I think it just looks better too. So starter base is coming along. Definitely want to add some kind of roof to it. Definitely, I think I feel like it's missing something, and I think it might just be the roof for now. Let's crack on with that. Get some of this, get some of that, some of those. Bang. Actually, we do that much. Bang. All right. I don't make the video too long, so I will be redoing that roof. I don't really like it. I think it looks quite ugly. I don't know if it's just because of just kind of the color. I think it's really too dome-ish. I think for it to work, I would have to have a dome with a very short dome. You'll figure it out. I definitely would go in creative and kind of just like build roofs and stuff and kind of see how it goes. But for now, I want to finish the interior at least a little bit, move all my stuff in, and call it a day on the first video. Next episode, I will be fixing that off camera. I'll fix it off camera, and we'll go back into the mines and try to get ready to fight the Ender Dragon. Or is this too early? We don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not going to do too much. I don't really have much building supplies to really put in here. Might just make the floor cobble for now. But I'm just going to move everything I have in here, and I'll call that the episode. Alrighty. I moved everything in. Got my bed in here. All that stuff. Just had extra craft bench, so I'd stack them. Got all my building supplies in here in this chest, and then all like the other survival aspects in that. I think I'm going to end the video here. I am going to do the floor with this block. I think it looks quite nice. Thanks for watching. I'll try to get the next episode as soon as possible. Definitely be fixing this roof. Just a little much. I think if I just kind of keep it going up like that, and then maybe add a little bit of outside. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm going to rebuild this into creative and make a bunch of the roofs. Thank you for watching, and yeah, see you later.